What's going on, guys? Crypto Brando coming at you today with another video. Today we're going to be looking at Bitcoin because, looks like we're dumping a little bit here, guys. Um, there's a few things that I'm looking at here right now. So, before you guys turn super bearish on Bitcoin, I don't think it's that time yet. Of course, got to stay cautious, but there's a few things that we definitely need to look at here, guys. So, the first thing that we're going to look at is our moving averages. So, blue line, that's our 20-day moving average. Of course, I would consider that to be our first line of support here. Is it a critical line of support? Yes. Is it our most critical line of support? No. But anyways, guys, we want to keep our eye on the 20-day moving average here. Right now, our 20-day moving average is at about $51,000, almost $52,000. Next critical line, this is what I'd call probably our most critical line to continue our uptrend, especially in the short to medium term. I focus more on the medium term than the short term, but short to medium term would be our 50-day moving average. Right now, our 50-day moving average is at about $47,000. So, everything's still looking okay here, guys. We did just make a new all-time high. I did talk last time saying that our first line of resistance was up here around $63,000. So we almost got there. We got up close to 62. We were testing those levels there a little bit. So, it's again, there's a lot that goes into making Bitcoin move up and down. So we'll be looking at the different factors today. But again, guys, don't turn into a super bear yet. It's not exactly a bearish scenario. I don't think our bull run's exactly over yet, and I think we have quite a bit more time for Bitcoin to continue its uptrend. Things just maybe chilling out here a little bit. So, next thing that I do want to look at is what I would consider to be a big influence on the price of Bitcoin would be the DXY. This is the dollar currency index. Now, if you guys notice, Bitcoin over the past few days has taken a nice dump. Wow, the DXY has taken a nice jump here. This means that the value of dollar is going up. So when the value of the dollar goes up, it tends to be very bad for markets overall. It means more money starting to head into the dollar. Dollar is often seen as a safe haven for a lot of investors. So again, strong dollar usually means it's a bad time to be in the market, especially high risk assets. But again, over the longer period of time, you can see as Bitcoin has made its massive run up, the DXY has absolutely plunged in the year of 2020 since back in March. And now it's starting to rebound a little bit here, guys. So, again, Bitcoin's had this amazing run up through 2020 and now going into 2021. So again, you got to keep an eye on the DXY. Again, I don't know what's going to happen with the DXY. It does look like it came into a level of support here. As you see, it came back down here in January of 2018 and bounced off these levels. Came close to it back here. So again, guys, we want to keep an eye on these levels. It's not just because the DXY is going up does not mean that Bitcoin has to go down. It is just one of the factors that does tend to affect Bitcoin and other markets around it. Again, when Bitcoin's strong, we got a lot of institutional excitement. I think Bitcoin's still looking very bullish here in the long term. Again, we just got to keep an eye on this. It's just one of our tools. The other thing that I want you guys to look at here, just a little something to be concerned about here, but again, it's still a long ways off. If you look at our blue line here, our 20-day moving average and our 50-day moving average, it has not touched since back in October. All the way back in October. Since October, we have been above the 50-day moving average when it comes to the 20-day moving average. We came close here. Came a little close here. Pretty close here. So again, guys, we see our 50-day moving average continuously going up and our 20-day moving average starting to level off. I think if we did have a cross with the 20-day moving average going below the 50-day moving average, then I would be quite concerned that we might have a longer term correction here. A longer term correction might mean that we may look at testing possibly the 20-week moving average. Not necessarily down here at the 200-day. I think that would be extremely bearish if we did test the 200-day. Again, I would consider our bull market support area to be the 20-week moving average. So right now our 20-week moving average is at $34,156. So that would be the line that we would want to hold in order to continue this run up. Again, we haven't tested that line since back here in September, and that's when, if you guys notice, we came up above it, we were riding this line, came up, came back down, tested it again, but we held it as support here, very bullish, and then look at this massive run up. So again, this is something that we want to look at. The reason why I look at the 20-week moving average is we look back here, back at the prior bull run. Look at how many times. Let's zoom in a little bit here because the times are different now, that's for sure, in terms of pricing. But if you look at it, came up, came back down, tested it one time, came up, came back down, tested it another time, that's 2 times, and then we came back down, got close to testing it again, but we did come back down, and then things just absolutely took off. So that's why I would consider our 20-week moving average to be a support. Again, we tested it right here. So 3 times we tested it, 4 times, almost 4 times here, and then we absolutely took off. So again, guys, I think we still got a lot of time here left in this market. I think, this massive run up, huge, absolutely huge. I still don't think that we're close to being finished with our bull market here. Our time will come. Usually these massive runs up end with a massive blow off top. I don't think we've had that yet. There's nothing that signifies for us that we've had a massive blow off top yet. So again, guys, we just need to keep an eye on these levels. We're back to the daily here. So again, 20-day, 50-day, we want to keep an eye on these lines right here. 20-day crosses below the 50-day. And if it confirms, then we might be heading into a longer term correction here, which may not be such a bad thing. And I'll tell you why when it comes to altcoins. All right, guys. So next thing we'll be looking at is Bitcoin dominance. I talked about this a few days ago. It's good to let the market sit for a few days, see what it does. Remember last time I talked about this right here. And draw it again. This was our death cross right here. All right, guys, so this is where the 50-day cross below the 200-day moving average. That is huge for Bitcoin dominance. Now, Bitcoin had this massive bounce, right? This is where we set the new all-time high for Bitcoin. But if you look at it now, Bitcoin's dumping, but it's dumping harder than altcoins, than a lot of these altcoins. And you can see that here with Bitcoin dominance. That's why it's starting to trend down. So we came up, and remember I said we want to look at this line, 50-day moving average, and the 200-day. And if you look, we came up to the 200-day 3 times here, rejected all 3 times. And usually when you get rejected a few times off of a certain line, then it tends to break down, and look at what happened. Boom. Sent back down, back below the 50-day. Now 20-day looks like we're going to be heading below the 20-day. This could be a very bullish time for altcoins. Now I know it doesn't look like it right now. If we look at this, a lot of this is in red. I'm sure a lot of altcoins are in red, but that's because Bitcoin is king and Bitcoin will drag down the market with it. So, I don't think it's a cause for concern yet with Bitcoin and with altcoins. Actually, it might be a very good time to start buying. It's like we look at Link BTC. Look at this. This is our mean line, right? We came below the mean line. Look, starting to go back up. Remember I said this I would buy right in here. And look, it came all the way down here. All the way down here. Boom. We might be heading into new bullish territory where it comes with altcoins, especially when it comes to their Bitcoin pairs. So something to keep an eye on with altcoins. Let's look at Ethereum. I didn't look at Ethereum very much last time, but Ethereum, a lot of bullish news coming out for Ethereum. A lot of bullish news. There is, and if you look at this pattern too, I usually don't talk much about these kinds of patterns here, but look at that. Possible double bottom on the daily. Huge. Absolutely huge. We could see Ethereum's Bitcoin pairing start to make very nice moves upwards. And again, another thing I want to look at here, guys. Again, another double bottom here. Look at what happened. Boom. Right? Double bottom. Just saying, guys. It's there. It's there. It's in the cards. Again, these are some wild times here, but there are good opportunities to make some money. So again, guys, I don't want you guys to be too worried. We're just looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum, DXY, what we see going on with Bitcoin. I don't want you guys to freak out about Bitcoin yet. But again, keep your wits about you. And again, always take care, guys. If you like the content that I provide, please leave a like and a follow or subscribe. And again, I hope you guys have a good night, and we'll see what happens with Bitcoin. I'll be back at you guys in just a few days. Alrighty.